we looking at, but we looking at something. Regardless, it's Daniel Brown, your local realtor in Cleveland, with Howard Hanna, and today we will be discussing what to look out for when moving to Cleveland. Cons, you could say. Take these 5 topics with a little grain of salt. So, yeah, it varies person to person. Some of these, even personally for me, I can deal with, and half of them are within other communities, other cities outside of Ohio and inside of Ohio. So, regardless, we're going to jump into it. So, starting number 1, we have harsh winters. Let's get it out the way. We're in winter time right now. It's not for the weak. In Cleveland, the winter is not for the weak. It can be challenging for many residents depending on vehicle type. I remember when I first moved, I had a little Acura sedan, and I was sliding all over the place on the highway almost weekly due to the snow. So it's something that people should know and should be prepared for. Also, with living in Cleveland, we got Lake Erie right there. The lake effect alone can amplify any snowstorm. You got wind chill, you got all sorts of nasty things that come with it. Ice, black ice. You could go on and on and on. But of course, with that, to tie it in, I gotta say, because I like to snowboard myself. So for some people, that they may love to hear that. A harsh winter, oh yeah, we hitting the slopes. So it varies person to person. But it is overall something that not many people want to deal with. So it's number 1 on the list, harsh winters. Coming in at number 2, we have public transportation limitations. We did discuss this in the previous video. While they are affordable, they don't cover every inch and area of Cleveland as well as you would think. Certain areas have great highway access, some don't. Certain buses can go through certain areas and some can't. So when it comes to finding that public transportation for somebody who would need it, depending on where you live in Cleveland, depends the difficulty of gaining that access. So it's something to take into account, just like many other cities, I'd imagine. So, but it's on this list and we're throwing it on there. Coming in at number 3, we have economic disparities. Certain areas face economic challenges, leading to disparities in resources and development. This can affect job opportunities. This can affect urban areas. It can lead to urban decay, limited amenity hours. Some areas have certain restaurants, certain stores, 24/7. It may not be that many in a certain area in Cleveland where you stay in, and that may be something that's important for you. Maybe you work third shift. It's definitely something to take into consideration. Not many people think about certain things like that, so maybe I can shine a light on that for you. With some of the job opportunities, it can affect certain roles like roof bolters, for example, switchboard operators as well. Anything within that realm, your opportunities may be low in an area like this. It's very possible. So again, do your research, do your studying upon moving to the Cleveland area. Economic disparities can include also school districts. It can include crime rates. East Cleveland has a bad rep. If you're from here, you know this, and I'm sure if you're anywhere in Ohio, you've heard about East Cleveland. So economic disparities alone it's a huge factor in determining whether you are ready to move to an area or not, or whether you want to. So that is something I highly suggest people look into. Going into number 4, potholes and infrastructure. Speaking of potholes, I got a friend who literally, it's crazy because they don't even live in Cleveland. I think it's just an Ohio thing personally, but yeah, one pothole could take all 4 of your tires. Just one pothole can make you replace all 4 of your tires. Just think about that. Let that sink in. Wicked. I do think infrastructure issues definitely vary city to city, but it's something that areas just have to deal with. It's wear and tear over time. It's just something that happens. Regardless of what it is you do for yourself and for your own needs, them potholes gonna be there. Choose wisely. Coming in at number 5, we have population decline. When I say population decline, I don't want y'all to focus on the actual people themselves leaving Cleveland. Rather that be people leaving a neighborhood. Rather that people wanting to move to a hotspot. Within population decline, I want you to focus mainly on neighborhoods. So when people decide to vacate the neighborhood itself, that alone can affect the neighborhood's appeal. That can affect the surrounding neighborhoods. It will hurt the community's appeal completely, easily too. And it can happen fairly quick. Between people seeing the vacant place, you got squatters in there trashing it. The act of it being disrespected, the property, can happen a lot quicker than people intend for it to happen. Kind of a quick rapid fire type of video today. Once again, we went over harsh winters, we went over public transportation limitations, economic disparities, potholes and infrastructure issues, and lastly, population decline, focusing on the neighborhoods. Once again, it's Daniel Brown with Howard Hanna, your local real estate agent to go to in Cleveland. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns around buying, selling, leasing, or even investing, you can contact me. I have all of my information down below, phone number, email. You can reach out to me, whatever is convenient for you. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good one. Till the next video.